Top tips when working with pupils who have difficulty with expressive communication by Geetha Nathan. So, what is expressive communication? So we're talking about the way we communicate our thoughts, feelings, wants, and make our needs known to the world and people around us. And this is something we do naturally from the moment we're born and continue to do throughout our lives. So different ways that we communicate expressively. So many of us, most of us communicate primarily through speech and using words. But an important part of communication is our nonverbal communication. That is using eye contact, facial expression, gestures and body language. We also use written words, handwriting or typing, and other ways we might communicate creatively is through song, dance and drama. So why are good expressive skills important? Well, they help us to develop our identity and sense of self when we let others know our thoughts, feelings and interests. We can get our needs met, and this is really crucial for our sense of well-being and independence. And it's how we connect with others and develop relationships and friendships. So what happens when we lack expressive communication skills? This can lead to frustration and anxiety, lowered self-esteem and confidence. We become isolated from our peers and other people. The most confident communicators amongst us may experience difficulties with expressing ourselves, and the pupils we support in schools may need extra help to learn and to develop expressive skills. Some of our pupils are verbal communicators, but they may have limited vocabulary to express what they want to say, have difficulties finding the right words for the situation or context that they're in. They may find it difficult to talk about a wider range of topics beyond their special interests, and they may find it difficult to express themselves more fluently in phrases and sentences, for example, to tell stories. So here are some tips to support these learners who do have verbal language. We need to create a language-rich environment where new words and language are presented and modelled throughout the curriculum. We need to model sentence structure and extend their language. Implement opportunities for talk partner activities and small social skills groups. It helps to include peers who are good language role models for speaking and listening. It's important to include visual aids such as photos, pictures as prompts for speaking activities. And it's a good idea to use mind maps to help them to plan what they want to say for class discussion or when presenting ideas of greater length. Some of our learners are at early levels of using expressive language, but they may have limited vocabulary to express what they want to say, have had limited opportunities to communicate, and have reduced attention, listening and interaction skills. Here are some tips to support these learners who are developing early language. Create a language-rich environment where new words and language are presented and modelled throughout the curriculum. Provide activities that are motivating and engaging. And when working with them, be an active communication partner, so you're commenting on activities that you're working on together. We're also working with pre-verbal learners who may need additional communication systems to help them with expressive communication and to help them make themselves understood. So here we would use PECs and other visual systems. There are iPad apps such as Grid Player, which are motivating to use. Makaton and Signing are helpful to learn and embed language. And intensive interaction approaches, which I'll talk about later on in the PowerPoint. So, thank you for tuning in to Top Tips for Expressive Communication.